Okay, good morning, students. By the way, this is my pre-recorded video about your guide on how to answer your first module in our class, the PE 101. Okay, so first here in the module 1, lesson 1, we have here the learning outcomes. We have three. So you should identify the definition, objectives, and historical foundation of physical education. Second is perform an activity in which they can observe the objectives of physical education. And the last is reflect the importance of historical foundation and the objectives of physical education. So actually, this is the time frame of this module is 2 weeks, but I guess I think parang siguro madali lang ito sa inyo. So I am planning to make it as 1 week only. Okay, so proceed na tayo sa ating module. So first one, we have here the activity. So activity will, it is just something like testing your prior knowledge with regards to our lesson. So in this task, first, list down in the box at least 5 places you are familiar in terms of competing the Olympic Games. So, in this activity, unsa man inyuhang ma-observe nga commonly country nga mo compete sa Olympic Games. So, it depends on you kung unsa inyuhang i-list at least 5, no? Or so in this activity, isulat lang ninyo sa box unsa ang mga five five place nga ibalaan ninyo. So it is 2 points each. So in this box, 5 places, no? Hindi na natin siya gawing at least 5 places. 5 places lang talaga. So ganyan. So in 5 places, 2 points each. So dito siya 10 points siya, no, sa task 1. So in task 2, with the places you've listed in the task 1, elaborate the awards they have in competing the Olympic Games. Maximum of 5 awards only each place. So obviously, once you know the place, so naagid na sila yung mga achiever gid na sila. Right? Kaya sa mo ninyo pagkaila sa place if they are wala sila na-achieve. So kung unsay gilista ninyo, obviously naagid na sila yung awards. So, isulat niyo diri first is, so for the first place, imong isulat. Like for example, Spain. Sa may award nila, they have gold medal in sa man nga event. So, just like that. Isulat ninyo. Second, unsa nga lugar ang inyong isulat sa task 1. So, isulat kaya po ninyo, they have the silver medal in what particular event. So, ganyan-ganyan. They have also bronze in this event. So, at least 5 awards each place. So, yan sa task 2. So, in this area, I am giving you 5 points each. So, ito, since 5 man, so you have 25 points in this area. Next one is analysis. So, in this question, it is more on your own idea if unsay answer ninyo. So from the question, in what way you can say that having a background in the history of physical education is important for us in learning the present physical education? So yeah, you will have your own idea on how to answer this. This is also 5 points. Next one, discuss the significance of competing and bringing the name of different country in a competition. So another 5 points. So this mo siya essay. No, essay jud siya. Pero not a paragraph essay. Something like 5 sentence, 4 sentence will enough. is enough. Next one, we have here the abstraction. So sa abstraction, mo na siya ang content sa atuang lesson in this module. So as you can see, dili na ako siya i-discuss since modular man tayo, you have the time to read and understand about this. So we have here, history of physical education. So first, I give you the definition of PE. Unsa ang PE? So you have just read it na lang. We have also here the objectives of physical education. So ano yung objectives nila? Physical fitness education. So these objectives is the development and maintenance of physical fitness. Results in ability to sustain adaptive effort to recover and to rest fatigue. So this objective is commonly talks about more on your physical aspects or to be a physically fit individual. So next one is motor skill development. So as you can see, this concerned with developing body awareness, being proficient, gracefully and aesthetic in movement. So, but pasabot niya, one of the objective of physical education is to develop your motor skill. Means that i-develop niya unsaon nimo pag the proper execution of such skill. See for example in basketball, di ba? So in performing layup, so by having this motor skill development, ma-perform gid nimo siya in the proper way, no? Proper way of execution. So if ever di pa kay kakabalo mo layup, or if ever mo layup ka but dili kay siya ingon nga proper way, so by this ma-develop imuhang skill. Next one is cognitive development. So it provides the student an ability to think, interpret knowledge, and how they can relate to scientific principle of movement and to some factors as time flow and space. So these objectives is commonly talks about from the word itself cognitive, it's all about in the mind. So commonly sa sports, ma-apply siya in terms of planning, no? Planning. Example, coaching. Coaching no, unsay plano sa coach, unsay buhaton, how to paano unsaon pagpili sa kalaban, or even you as a player, you have the plan unsaon nimo pag sa basketball, unsaon nimo pag-enter sa unsaon nimo pag lusot sa mga guards, no, nagabantay. So yan na, cognitive development. And also social, emotional, and affective development. So most physical activities could have opportunities for the development of positive concepts. So ano ba yung positive concepts na tinutukoy dito? So in this, one of the objective of physical education is to develop your itong social emotional. It means na as you can see in playing different sports, 'di ba? As you can see, mayroon tayong tinatawag na yung sportsmanship. Or shall we say if ever matalo ka man or manalo, still you have to accept if ever matalo ganyan. So somehow as you can observe some people nga wala sila ani nga development is kana if ever matalo or mapildi masuko. So by this objective mo po na siya ang isa nga i-develop sa physical education ang sportsmanship, no? To accept what's the result if ever matalo or manalo. So next part is the historical foundation of PE. So di na kay nako ni siya i-discuss since this is just more on knowledge. So primitive time unsa ang PE ana sa ancient China, unsa ang PE, India, Egypt, Persia and so on. So sa application mo ni siya perform any muscular strength exercises, then cite your development based on the objectives of physical education. Provide further explanation for knowing that you are developed in that particular objectives of PE. So, perform any muscular strength exercise daw. Unsa man yung muscular strength exercise? Mo na siya mga exercise nga maka-develop sa inyong muscles just like push-ups, sit-ups, and so on. So, mag-perform mo ani and then mag-cite mo if unsa inyong development nga nakuha in performing this uh, exercises based on physical education. So, diri mo manguha ana og inyong objectives diri sa upat. So, example, nag-perform ka og push-up. Unsa may na-develop ana sa imuha? About ba ning physical fitness development? Na-feel ba nimo nga ninggahi imuhang muscle after performing that? Or shall we say if lahi nga objective imong nakuha, motor skill. So, in performing push-up, na-develop ba sa imong self nga ani day ang proper way of performing push-up? O ba nang ni-develop? Or shall we say cognitive development? Nakahuna-huna ka ba nga, unsay akong need buhaton para dali na ako siya ma-execute? Mao ba na? Or social, emotional, and affective development? Nakaingon ba ka nga, through performing push-up, na-develop ako ang murag something akighalubilo, basin di ay sa gym ka nag-exercise. So, na-develop imuhang social, emotional, nga, ingani nga na about something paghalubilo maning social, no? Or emotional, na kay something na-appreciate na ko siya, nindot gid ay siya kay ingana. So, just like that. No? So, mo to siya ang sa application. So, sa application, medyo dako-dako ni siya points. Ako pa lang ni siyang huna-hunaon, pila ka points akong ibutangan since this is much difficult compared the other questions, no? Katong sa mga analysis. And then, next one, we have here the part 2. So, madali lang ito. It's something like reflection. So, in this lesson, I learned that. Sa may natunan ninyo aning lesson. In this lesson, I realized that. And also, in this lesson, I will use my learning too. Asa man mo gamiton imong learning. So, this is 5 points. 5 points, 5 points. So, a total of 15. So, we have here 15 points na sa reflection. Sa application, wala pa ko nag-decide. Maybe 20, I think, or 25. Depende. And this analysis, 5 points, 5 points. And then activity, 5, 5, 5, 25. And then 10 points for this. So, I am advising you to answer all the parts of this module since I observed last semester there's a lot of students whose ang akong gihatag is kani tibuok module, ang giansiran lang is kanilang naalang sa box. So how about what if ang total module is naa siya 100 points kanya imong giansiran kanila. So bisan pag perfect ko na kung imong diri 10 points lang, bagsak gihapon ka, no? So, na yung mga ingana nga students nga, kung unsay trick lang nila ansiran, maura gito. So, I am advising you to answer all the parts of this module since para lang magyapon sa inyo. Okay? So, if you have any questions or clarifications, just ask lang sa inyong GC or pwede po mag-comment sa post nako para matubag na ako if naamay mga question. So that's it for my recordings. My guide for you in answering this module. Goodbye.